There was a reason the Tie Jector was in my preview video for my USA Transportation Corps. Little baby Hudson, thanks Michael. We're going to take a look at him right now on Mark's Lionel Trains. Welcome back to Mark's Lionel Trains. I'd like to first off welcome all the new subscribers and to thank everyone for all the views on my first Legacy steam locomotive. That was a really good video. I really liked that one. Really turned out. I worked really hard on that, and I'm glad it turned out so well. The Tie Jector here, I wasn't really expecting to buy the Tie Jector. I kind of fell into the Tie Jector by accident. When I was upgrading all my rolling stock, I noticed this work car at the America's Best Trains and Hobbies, and I decided to pick that up. And when I got it home and opened it up, I noticed something very interesting. I noticed that it had this Molex plug that was taped inside the box with the extra light bulb for the interior. And after doing some research online, I discovered that these two things go together. The Tie Jector and the work car all go together, and I'll show you why. When you plug both of these cars together, you are increasing the electrical footprint of your center rail and your outside rails. So then instead of having two pickups, you have four pickups on the car, and that definitely improves reliability, and I really haven't had any trouble with it at all. I understand that the Lionel engineers did a lot of work improving the mechanism for this, and I haven't had any problems with it ejecting ties either. This car was originally produced in the late 50s and I think up until 1961, and it was in a Pennsylvania railroad, and it was red, and I do remember people having issues with it tie ejecting for sure. Eric's Trains has a really great video on his. He has the Norfolk Southern, and that really looks cool. And he goes into greater detail on how that tether works between the two cars. So I think we're going to run it around the layout a little bit. And I did purchase the Woodland Scenics track crew, and they're busy working on that, getting ready to do some track work. And we're going to have some for them because I mentioned that we had some trouble with the bridge, and I'm going to have to replace the bridge, and I will show you that update in this video as well. Alrighty, we have the Tie Jector set up down in there at the other end of the track. I did want to mention that it is command control TMCC, and we will start her up and start dropping some ties. 9 drops them, and 8 stops them from dropping. Sometimes they don't drop correctly, and sometimes they don't drop at all, but it's, you know, not a perfect science, but it works pretty good. Alright, I have the Tie Jector set up down at the other end of the railroad now, and we're going to run him through the switch system that I have there for getting onto both the main line and the switch line. And he's coming onto the main line right now. The caboose I added, it's a Pennsylvania bronze caboose, and he's up for a Roy's Trains upgrade. And that's as far as we can go here without crashing into that New York Central caboose, that's for sure. There's the New York Central caboose we got dangerously close to. All right, I've removed the caboose, so we'll just back up the Tie Jector with just the Tie Jector and the work car. Back through the switch. Super smooth operation through the switches. The work car really helps with the conductivity of the power for sure. We'll bring it up at track level a little bit without the work car or without the caboose attached. That's a pretty cool little car, I must say. It's pretty neat. It's kind of getting used to it because it doesn't make any noise is really interesting, I must say. All right, that's the Tie Jector car. Thank you very much for watching the Tie Jector. I am going to show you the bridge that I'm going to reconstruct, and I also have another building, and I'm going to do a lot of bench work, and I think at the end of this I'm going to do a time lapse of me taking the bridge apart, so stay tuned for that. All right, we are over at the bridge section now, and this is the start of our problems right here. Is this curve leading into this bridge. It's hitting this over here. So, and then the second problem is this curve over here is also too close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this end of the bridge over here, there, straighten it out, and we're going to come straight across here, and we're going to connect into here. This is a false bench work, so I'm going to actually have to do the real bench work because I really didn't have to screw anything in there, but now I'm going to have to screw something in there. It's called the bridge. So that is the construction, and it's going to take a little while because I'm going to have to build a whole new deck for the main structure of the bridge, and it's going to be a lot longer. I have purchased the rather large Truss Bridge from America's Best Trains and Hobbies. It also has a flashing light at the top, and that'll be in the center of the bridge system that I'm going to be constructing. There's the information on the side of the box. I also created a shipping carton for the work car and the Tie Jector so they can remain together as a set, and I've included my inventory tag on the back of the box. I'm planning on having a little extra room on the other side of the layout by the bridge, and I picked up the Grillin' and Chillin' trailer, and we're going to install that as well on the new layout. Thank you for watching this episode of Mark's Lionel Trains. We're going to get to the time lapse, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for your subscriptions, and I have a lot of bridge work to do.